All right, these are your 7.5 notes. And if you're listening to the sound, if you will just tell me that you like cheetahs, then I will not make you do this work. I will give you an automatic 100. But if you're not listening to the sound, I'm going to assume you're going to go through and do all this stuff for me. But I'll know. All right. The equation for a vertical line is x equals, I'm just going to write a. It's whatever number it'd be. X equals 4, x equals 2, x equals -1. Vertical lines are always undefined. And to graph it, I go over 2. So it's x equals 2 because this is the x line. This is the y line. And so that dot is on the x line. So that's how I know that it's an x dot, x equals 2. But when I go to draw that line, if I were to draw it side to side, it just blends in with the x line. I can't see it. That's how I know that I need to draw it up and down. So x lines are always up and down. Now over here on the other side, horizontal line would be y equals whatever number it's going to equal. I'm just going to use the letter A. Horizontal lines have 0 slope. So again, my my y line goes up and down. So I'm going to go down here to the -4. Y equals -4. When I'm drawing that, it's that same rule. I have to make sure if I draw it like this, it just blends in. So that's why the y lines always go side to side. So all you need to do is write the equation for these lines. I'll do the first one, and then the next ones you need to do yourself. So x line, y line. This line, this dot is on the x, so it's going to be x equals, well, it's right here at -5. X equals -5. Do 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 yourself, and then turn the page. On this side, we're doing the exact opposite. I got my y line here and my x line here. Y is -3, so the y line's the up and down one. I put a dot on -3, and then I can't draw the line up and down because it'll blend in. I need to draw it side to side. So you draw the graph for 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. When you're finished with that, flip over to the next page. This page is just a quick review of everything we have done so far. We're only going to do the top half. So when I have slope-intercept form is how we like to write things. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. When I look over here, it says my slope is 1/3. Slope we always use m for. And this says y-intercept is -5. Well, the y-intercept is always our b. So we're just going to take our information and plug it in. Y equals 1/3 x. Instead of writing plus -5, I'm just going to write -5. On this next one, we're just going to find the slope. We need to find our m, and we need to find our b. The m is slope, so this would be rise over run. So I'm going to go from my low dot. I rise 2, and then I run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going backwards towards the negatives, so -5. The b is just going to be where this crosses the y line, right there at that purple dot. So b would be a -1. So I've got my b and I've got my m. Y equals -2/5x minus 1. The last thing is putting an equation into standard form. 4x minus 2y equals 14. That means I want the y on one side by itself and everything else on the other side. So I'm going to start by subtracting 4x. Negative 2y equals, I'm going to write this as negative 4x plus 14, so that x goes in front of the number. Then I want to divide by negative 2. And I end with y equals 2 over 1x, or just a 2, minus 7. 14 divided by negative 2 is 7. We have not learned how to do this one. We will learn this one in 7/6. We do know how to find the slope when we have 2 points. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Go ahead and label my points. x1, y1, x2, y2. My y2 is a negative 13 minus negative 7 over 8 minus negative 4. You can put this entire thing in your calculator as a fraction. This equals negative 6 over 12, which would reduce to a negative 1/2 in your calculator. All right, do the problems I showed you on the first 2 pages and turn it in to me if you didn't listen to my words at the beginning of the video. Thank you. Bye.